Don't worry, child. By the time we're finished, you'll finally look like the rest of us. You'll be ordinary. You'll be bald.
I want you to imagine a village where every woman is born bald, not by choice, by curse. Smooth scalps were their inheritance, passed down like shame. And then one day, a girl was born with hair. Her name was Ilara. From the moment her first cry echoed through a lantern-lit hut, fear entered the room before love could. Thick, silken hair crowned her tiny head, and the midwives recoiled as if they'd seen a ghost. By sunrise, her mother was dead. Before a moon passed, her father followed. The village whispered what they always whisper when something doesn't fit: omen, abomination, danger. This place was called the village of the shorn. For centuries, not a single strand had grown on a woman's head. It was the mark of an ancient disgrace, something stolen, something punished. And Ilara was proof that the curse could bleed. She was raised by her aunt, Morgana. Morgana had a daughter too, Kira, bald as scorched earth. And every night, as Ilara brushed her long obsidian hair by the fire, Morgana watched from the shadows. Comparison is a quiet cruelty. It doesn't scream, it whispers. And in Morgana's chest, that whisper turned into a plan. The day the prophecy was spoken, the village gathered at the sacred grove. A blind seer lifted a bone-white staff and declared that the curse would end through the one who carried what had been stolen. She would marry the golden prince. Through her purity, hair would return to them all. Every eye turned to Ilara. Hope filled the air, but envy sharpened its knives. That night, Morgana smiled sweetly and handed Ilara a wooden cup. Ilara drank. One sip was all it took. The world went dark, and with it, the prophecy was dragged through the mud. She woke in the village square, pinned to the ground, stones flying, a strange man unconscious beside her, accusations raining down heavier than the rocks. The crowd didn't want truth, they wanted blood dressed as justice. And Morgana stepped forward with a blade. They said only one thing could cleanse the shame. They shaved her. Clump by clump, Ilara's hair fell into the dirt. With every stroke, something sacred broke. Her dignity, her crown, her identity. The crowd laughed, a dry, hollow sound, as if cruelty could finally make them whole. They thought they had won, but there was an ancient law Morgana had forgotten. If a woman is shaved under a lie, her hair returns with the strength of 10. If she is guilty, she remains bald forever. 2 weeks later, Ilara felt roughness on her scalp, then stubble, then growth, inches in days, strength in silence. As she walked through the market, people gasped, not in hatred this time, but in terror, because truth was growing back. By the day of the royal wedding, guards dragged Morgana and the paid liar into the square. Ilara stood on the palace balcony, her hair longer and more radiant than any crown of gold. And something else happened. Women in the crowd touched their heads. Soft fuzz bloomed for the first time in history. The curse broke. Morgana and her daughter were spared no dramatic punishment, no death, no spectacle. They hauled water for the feast, their heads smooth forever, living proof of their lie. Ilara didn't seek revenge. She didn't need to, because the truth is like hair. You can cut it, you can hide it, but if the root is pure, it will always grow back and haunt the hands that tried to bury it.